Hello everyone. In this video, we will talk about assignment creation in Moodle. So, first of all, you should enable edit mode and select the week that you or topic that you want to add assignment to. So let's say in my case it's week 2, and I should find an assignment option and select it. So once it's open, I need to give some assignment name and eventually some description, or actually the task description. However, I can choose if I want to write the plain text assignment statement, or I can upload some video. In this case, let's say I want to upload this video. Let's try with this one, which is smaller in size. And it will be my assignment statement or document that will be visible for students. So first option is allow submissions from. So basically when our assignment will be open, we can set up some date and time. Due date is basically a deadline, what you want to set up as a deadline. Be careful with 00 deadlines, because this 11th July 00 means basically end of 10th of July. So if you want to make it end of 11th, it's probably better option to choose 2359 or something like that. So cutoff date is date when submissions will not be accepted anymore. So what's the thing here? Students can submit their assignment solutions after deadline, which will be indicated in red color for grader. But let's say that we want to disable anyone to submit after 13th of July without extension. And optionally, you can set a reminder to grade. So you can say that you want to grade it by some date, or you can simply disable it. Another very important thing about assignments is submission type. So we can choose online text, where students simply need to basically write plain text and submit, which is a rare situation. Usually we will allow file submissions. So in case of file submissions, we can choose a number of files that student can submit. So what's the maximum? Let's say that we want students to submit everything in one file, and we can set up a limit of the size of this file, or use default version, which is site upload limit that's set up for our Moodle. Another important thing is accepted file types. So if you don't want to rely on students' wish to follow your requirements, you may choose to select only a specific. So let's say only PDF. So in this case, student submission will be accepted only if the submitted document is in PDF file. Or of course, you can just leave it empty, and in this case, any files will be accepted. So feedback type. So you can choose which type of feedback you want to provide in addition to grade. So you can say feedback comments, offline grading worksheet, or feedback files. So if you enable feedback files, it means that for each student you may upload an independent file as a feedback. However, what usually is done is feedback comments, which will let you to write the textual feedback for each student. So then you may set up, if you want students to click a submit button so that they can submit. Then you can write a submission statement, which is something where students, for example, confirm that they didn't cheat or something similar to that. So additional attempts, which means that student may attempt several times. Another thing is group submission settings. So if your course has groups that are groups of students that are required to submit a one file per group. So let's say a group of 5 students working on the same project is submitting one file. So you don't want all of them to submit independently, but you can set up a group settings. In this case, you may set up that you require student to be a member of group in order to be able to submit or not. Let's say yes in this case. We don't want all group members to submit because there is a one submission for whole group, which is the same file. In this case, grouping, we need to choose a grouping. If we don't do it, nobody will be able to submit. So we should choose some of groupings that we created before. In our case, it's only project teams, the only one grouping that I have, and we will talk about groupings more in some of the following videos. You can choose the option to notify grader about submission, which is usually not done. Notify graders about late submissions. It can be an interesting option. Another thing is settings about grade. So we can set the grade to be maximum grade, I don't know, 50. Simple direct grading. Category can be assignments, grade to pass, optional. You may hide the grader identity from students. Usually it's not required, and so on. So here you can show on course page or hide, and then when you want students to see that, you can publish. And some optional restrictions, activity completion tags, and anti-plagiat settings, which is specific thing where we can use anti-plagiat system to check if student papers have a plagiarism. Once you completed your settings, you can press save, and students will be able to see your assignments and to submit their submissions. That's it. Thank you for watching.